You know, my father can be a bit manipulative sometimes, and, you know, I felt...
Theodore never was very good at being faithful.
Well, he said some very nasty things to me.
His head was all bashed in. With a lamp, I think.
I guess I was just a bit overcautious. After all, there was a substantial amount of money involved.
I had started noticing at night that the door was left open.
Your father's body was found in the bathtub. The skull had been fractured in 3 places.
He told me that he didn't want that bitch to get any more of his money.
Are we supposed to believe that Sonia, that meek little girl, would actually steal from her own father's house?
I mean, it was Dimitri's idea.
It was getting pretty late by that time, and I was in this position.
He and Dimitri never got along very well, but I know that both of them regretted it.
He's not stupid. He knew every cent would go up Dimitri's nose.
Apparently he'd been molesting her for years.
I just reacted.
Well, he punched him in the face and ran out.
It was an incredibly awkward situation.
So I went to him and told him what I knew. Sonia was stealing and probably giving the money to Dimitri.
I hadn't spoken with Theodore since our divorce. It wasn't very amicable.
I wasn't even aware Fyodor put me in his will to begin with.
Dad had been drinking that night, and it got pretty ugly.
I'm ashamed of it, but once I took $250 from his wallet.
I felt bad for him. His family life was falling apart.
He was a real bastard, and he knew it.
I think he had hit her.
It's crazy. And completely untrue.
When I first saw Sonia come in, I could tell that something was wrong.
My sister is very nice. You know, sometimes she's too nice for her own good.
I have to confess that at first I really didn't like her.
She's really a very sweet, very caring woman.
I guess it was kind of tacky having dated his father.
I couldn't have been more wrong about her.
As far as Sonia's feelings for Sam,
It didn't take very long for them to move in together.
I was also so curious just to see him.
I guess neither of us have made a very favorable impression.
How old was he?
I know that I'm not very old, but I've led a very difficult life thus far.
Several circumstances within the last few months had prompted Mr. Karamazov to reconsider the distribution of his estate.
It wasn't hard to do.
It was nice because kind of the sexual tension that existed between us was kind of in the past.
Then it came out that Sonia had been meeting with Dimitri regularly and even giving him money.
It just made an awkward situation just worse.
I've only had a few of these in my lifetime.
Listen, I didn't plan it. It just happened, okay?
That's when I first noticed it.
I mean, the whole thing was strange.
So that I could sneak out, okay? Sneak out of the hospital, go see him, murder him.
It was all so weird.
I usually don't remember my dreams.
Fyodor was close to his daughter. Very close. Too close.
I had no idea what was happening. My head started to spin.
I felt sorry for Sonia.
Sam was stealing money from the start.
He wasn't at all what I had expected. Her real brother is kind of mixed up.
A crime was committed, and it's your job to arrest someone. So you arrest someone.